magpula ni siya para everything will be recorded. So there you are. Ka-record na to ang screen. So this time, I'm going to start with, okay, do while loop. So yesterday nag-discuss na tayo while loop. This time we will have do while loop. So the syntax for do while loop is, first is you must have initialization. So let's say for an instance we have a num1. Okay, similarly sa while we have to start with the starting value. Okay, starting value of where to start. So in this case we start at number 1. Okay, now you will it will proceed you will proceed with the do keyword. So in the do keyword, after that you will have to have curly braces, and after the end curly brace you will have to have the while loop. So in while we don't end a statement using the terminator. In do while we'll have to end the statement using this terminator, okay, or the terminating statement. Okay, so now we will use the num, okay, num1, because the num1 is our counter controlled loop or counter controlled loop variable. So if we aim to uh, finish our loops up to 10 numbers, since na adre mao ni siya atong expression saying that, okay, this will, and this one is answerable by yes or no, or true or false. So when you trace the program, you will ask yourself, basta gani mga na relational operators, mga evaluation, you will ask yourself, is it true or false, or a yes or a no? So duha lang jud ang iyahang Boolean expression ni siya, duha lang jud ang result, either true or false. Kung true, magpadayon diri; kung false, mag-end ang loop. So this true or false is, ang tawag nato diri is the expression. So i-evaluate niya ang expression. So I hope familiar ta ng true or false. This is common. This is actually discussed sa to ang mga logic gates, even sa during our elementary, no, sa mathematics nato na ni siya na mga evaluation of expression, true or false. Okay, then we have the starting value, where what number will it start or where to start. Okay, true or this expression, which is for me, I will call this as the ending value. So kung mapansin nato, ang value nato is 10 or 10, therefore the ending value should be or expected to be 10. Okay, and then next part of a do while syntax is the statement. So anything inside of this block is what we call statement. A statement or statements. Okay, so let's say atong statements is, we would just like to display numbers. No? Similarly, gahapon, inanay mong gibuhat, kaya lang we use while loop. And then, that is the statement. And then, sige, ako lang ning i-copy paste beside here para that is the statement or statements, ha? Or na siya, or statements. Kaya isa lang man din, so plural na siya. Anyway, so statement or statements. And then we have here the update value. So either this one is increment or decrement. So I would say this one naman is the update value. Update value, meaning nag-invoke ang change sa ato ang value sa atong number. So let me explain it again. Nahanap na mao ni ang starting value, and then the do while body. Okay, the do while body, don't forget the terminator after the while. So inside of that is the statement, to where you expect what you will do there, what you will do here, something like that. And then here is your increment or the update value. So what will happen here is that the value num from 1, it will increment by 1. So this is increment. Increment is pasaka, pataas. Okay, so plus plus is it will increment by 1. So from 1, it becomes 2 here. From, since mag-update na ang num na to by 1, mahimo na siyang 2. Next, it will become 3. Next loop, it will become 4. Next loop is it will become 5, and so on and so forth. So saying that so on and so forth ang update value, increment value, ang question diha ninyo is when it will end. So diri ka mag-ask sa imong questions. Okay, for those para mas masabtan ninyo ako asyang i-trace ang program. So wa pa nato wala na di sa nato i-run ang program so that dili ta dependent in the compiler. So para we ourselves know how to trace and kana ganing debug our program. So we should do this way. Kanang kamo no, I would advise you na basaho when you write a program, don't run the program immediately. Read the program, understand the program, and trace them. No, try og input or kung why input, try to be akin to a compiler. Kanang mura kag compiler, you will be the one to compile the program. So here we have variables num and it starts with 1. Okay? In the statement, in the loop, you have a statement printing, which is ang gina-print niya is the value of the num, so which is kani atong basehan. Okay? And then in the increment value, we have, so ang atong update value is num plus okay, equals num plus 1. Ana na siya, similar na siya sa num plus plus. Okay? So ang update niya is by 1. No, by 1 yang update. And then lastly is the expression. Expression. So again, ang expression would only be true or false. Okay, sige. Ako ang i-arrange. All right. So, okay. So we started at 1, or the program, as the compiler reads it, num starts at 1. So then in the loop, so loop again, it's the iterating process. This is the iterating process. Magsige na siya loop, magsige siya og tuyok until a certain condition is met, until this will become false. Now, so from here, it will go down here. Okay? So it displays system.out.println num plus mo. Natong printing statement, it says that num. So what is the value of num? So ako lang yapoy mo tubag para kay because magkagubot na tano kung everyone is going to respond. So we have num is 1 here. So it prints num by 1. Now, this one is a concatenation operator. It concatenates, no? Concatenates means isumpay. So it concatenate niya ang space. So it will have space in between num and the next num later on. So, pero since na-display na niya ang 1, okay, this one, it will go down. No? So, our compiler will go down. And then, here, what will happen right here is, it will increment. So, increment siya. Musaka siya by 1. So, from num, ang num na to, num, which is 1 here, 1 plus 1, it will become 2. Okay? So now our num updates its value to 2. From 1, it becomes 2. Now, in the last body of the do while is the expression. You will ask yourself here, okay, is num, which is 2, less than or equal to 10? So is num daw less than or equal to 10? So there, since the value of num is 2, is it less than or equal to 10? So, or 10, okay? So, therefore, true. Kaya mas gamay ang value ni num na 2 kaysa kay 10. So, since true, mubalik na siya sa looping process, which is going back right here. Di na siya dito ha. Dili na siya balik diri na siya mobalik sa do, balik siya sa do keyword and then here. So, mao na yung nakita na statement. Then, yeah, di ba na ato space ganina? So, 1 space, mahimo na siyang 2, tapos mag-space na pud ka. Okay? Then, read the line 6, num plus plus, ang 2 will become 3. Alright? So, when 2 becomes 3, okay, when 2 becomes 3, the expression will be again read by the compiler as it is being evaluated. Ang value daw sa ato ang num is 3. So, 3 is less than or equal to 10. So, still true. Okay, so it will go back again to the looping process 2 and then going back to the statement, which is the statement says that you will print the value of num, and the value of your num is right here, 3. It will display 3 and then space, okay, because you have the space here, and then read again num, this one, num plus plus. So from 3, it becomes 4. Then 4, is it less than or equal to 10? It is true. Balik na po sa looping process. It displays 4. Then 4 will become 5. And then 5 is less than or equal to 10. So, as is lang yung ginabuhat. Display niya po niya ang number na 5. Then, pagkahuman ana, display, mag-increment na po ato ang value 1, 2, 3, nakoy na miss, no? Sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. 6 less than or equal to 10. It is true. Then going back, again, display na po niya ang 6. After that, num plus plus, it becomes 7. Okay, when it becomes 7, still it is less than 10 or equal to 10 is true. Then print the value 7. After that, increment the value 7 by 1. It becomes 8. After that, is 8 less than 10 or 10? This is still true. And then after that, less than, it will display 8. Increment the value by 1. It becomes 9. 9 less than or equal to 10. It is true. Okay. Display 9 again. Then this one will increment by value to 10, and then is 10 less than or equal to 10? Yes, true pa rin kasi it's not less than 10 but it is equal to 10. So therefore, our expression will evaluate to true. When then display ato siya sa looping process, it will display 10, and then the loop or no, the num will update its value to 11. This time, so is it true or false? So ask yourself again, is 11, which is the last value of num, is less than or equal to 10? So of course, it is false. Why? Because 11 is greater now by 10. So therefore, mahimo na siyang false. So when it is false, terminate. Or ay lang terminate. Kaya entire program ang mag-terminate. End the loop. So end the looping process. So if you try to look at it, ang iyang display is kaning print. Although ang process niya is like that, kani ang process. So this will what happen to our behind the processing, no? Mo ning ginabuhat ni compiler. Pero atong makita lang as human, as users, kanilang numbers na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's run the program. Okay. So ayan. Oops, mali ato ang expected output. Okay? So because we use print line ln here, no? So para ma-achieve na to ni na output, sorry na wala ano lang kay ako manggod siyang gi-shortcut ganina, no? So this time kung inana print line na meaning backslash mura siya backslash n. Actually backslash n similar to backslash n. Okay? So if we would like to achieve this kind of output, this one, all we need to do is erase or remove the ln, and then when we run the program again, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pag magamit kag print pero gusto nimo na ay sana next line ang statement. So all you need to do is butangan lang mo ng backslash n. So mura siya mura siya og print line lang gihapon. But again, since wala tay ato ang